Right, welcome to the goat section. As you can see, some have decided that where they eat is the best place to go and sleep and have a chill. So they're having a chill spot and they're chilling inside. Um, this is something I think a lot of farmers wanted to know. How many goats do one should I start off with? I don't want to lie to you. This is one of the most difficult questions. There is ways of saying to you, yes, this is how many goats you need to do, and this is what you need to do, and this is the market that you have to do. I do not want to be a person who cons a person or tells a person the wrong information. The first thing that you need to ask yourself, what are you doing in that goat farming? That's the first question. What are you really wanting to do in goat farming? Oh, I want to do it as a business. If you're wanting to do it as a business, if you're really saying that you want to do it as a business, then we go to the next question. Are you doing local or exotic goats? If you tell me that you want to do local because local is easy to find and local you've got a market for it, I ain't going to lie to you. If you're going for that business, 100 is minimum for local. 100 is minimum for local. For exotic, 20 female and two bucks. That's what you need for exotics. For our local ones, these ones that you can see, you need a good 100, and then that 100 probably you're saying to yourself $5 and 95 females. That is when you're trying to do this for business. If you're doing it as a thing, saying to yourself that you want to grow with it and you're going to grow your project as it go along, the best way is to start even with 2 or 3. It's fine, because you are not in any rush. Why we're saying that you're looking at 100 for local is because you're looking to say every 6 months you are expecting to kid at least 95 goats. That's what you're expecting. You're expecting to kid 95 goats, and those 95 goats is what you're trying to grow as your herd. So by the time you have got 95 plus your 95, you're almost at, doing the maths, about 180. Those are your breeding numbers, the numbers that you're needing, and those 95 that you have, kids that you have are the ones that you are then sending to slaughter. I will put all the numbers for you, breaking down as we go along. So at 95, you are going to spend at least 6 to 1 year for these things to grow. I ain't gonna lie to you, these things don't grow fast, unless if you get some very good genetic ones that do grow fast. But if you get some of these things, they do not grow as fast as you want, because this one, as you can see, this male that we have here, this is almost like 1 year 3 months. This is what it has got to about 1 year 3 months for it to be at this size. So local goats do not grow fast. So them not growing fast, if I'm going to go sell this one currently, probably I'm going to get $50 to $60 for it. That's the most I'm getting for it. Before I do that, I want to say shout out to a gentleman who obviously does not want to be named anonymously, from Minnesota, who sent me some money. Thank you very much for it. And not only that, do I want to take a shout out to him, I also want to say to him, watch this space. In the next probably week or so, your money would have come to good use. From Minnesota all the way in the United States, he sent me some money, so I'll be very thankful for it. So I am thanking him from here in Zimbabwe, to thank him all the way from Minnesota that he sent me money. And he said that he wanted to help me out, just to either do one thing. So I'm going to show you that your money is not going to go to waste. I'm going to make sure that your money, I'm going to purchase a goat and I'm going to put it in there, and I'm going to call it Minnesota. So that's one thing that I'm going to do for the gentleman who sent me that money. So I want to thank that person. Our goats. The next thing I wanted to say is on the goats, on these goats, is that when you go to those kind of numbers, you need to be able to say to yourself, I've got 95 goats. I need to be able to push them out and sell them all at once. Goats have got their own positive and negative. Local goats, if you put them on feeding scheme of giving them maize meal, hay and all that, they will grow fast. But it's a cost, and that cost is going to be a cost which you may not be able to to recuperate. For me, these goats, as you can see, they just go, they fend for themselves, and when I really feel that there's nothing for them, I then do buy them supplements. As you can see, there's salt here, there's a mineral block there. The other block that I normally buy, within, if I put it in here in less than 2 days, it is finished. They do not waste time on that block, because it's got molasses, and they will chew it very fast. So these are the things that I wanted to say. Local goats, if you're doing them at least 1 year, it's a 1-year process. When you get your first 95, you're going to get your first 95 kids, and out of those 95 kids, the next 95, by the time the second group of 95 comes along, that is when you'll be selling your first herd. That first herd, you're going to be selling them anything between $30 all the way to about $45 depending on how they are, as in their body weights. And that is the kind of money that you will make from those goats. So for, let's say we have got 100 goats, 100 goats that we are pushing out, at an average of $35. That means that every year you're looking at probably $3,500. For the exotic goats, as I said, you're looking at probably starting off with 20 females and 2 bucks. Those 20 females, once they give you the first kids, those kids are already valuable. Here in Zimbabwe, those kids can fetch anything from 150 to 250, as I said, depending on your marketing skills. If your marketing skills are good, then those goats will definitely sell. If your marketing skills are not that well, then you will start struggling that, oh, I started this project and why are the goats not being sold? But as I said, it is all a matter of timing and being able to push your product at the right time to the right people at the right price. So you need to choose. That is the tool which we have. For me, as I said, this is a project, a long-term project. I'm not really looking at this and saying to myself, I need it for it to make money today or tomorrow. It's a long-term process, and it being a long-term process, I am not worried what the process is. The process is, am I doing the right thing? Do I have the goats? Right now, I still believe that I do not have the right goats, but I am going to be pushing for the right things. So that is the thing that I wanted to do, goats as a project. Do it slowly. Everything will come to place. Do not worry about the numbers that you start off with, especially. But if you're a person who's saying that I've got capital and I want to do, then those are the figures you need. For locals, 100. For exotics, at least 20 females and 2 bucks. That is the minimum I would say you needed to start for it to be. But as I said again, make sure that you have someone who's well trained to be able to take care of your goats, who knows medication, who's going to be able to be a doctor. I'm sorry, not a doctor, but to be a veterinarian whenever they need a veterinarian, and be able to communicate with you. When the things get sick, they tell you straight away, the goats are sick. You need to act, and you really need to act fast, because if you don't, they will die. So to all those people liking and subscribing to the channel, I hope this has answered. And those who haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Thank you very much and have a good day.